Good day, I'm Nikita Naidu, MD, MBBS, who's the Project Director and Concept Lead of Skywell Honoris AI, a non-profit initiative. I'll be presenting on behalf of myself and my co-partner, Mr. Sabunda, BBA Honours, who's the Operations and Business Strategy Lead. Our origin. Skywell began with a refusal to waste. Across Africa, about 411 million people still lack a basic drinking water service. For years, the answer lived far away. Pipes planned for later, water trucks that come late or never, budgets that miss the edges. We wanted a different story, water that begins at the doorstep, not a distant office. At first light, we saw droplets speed along corrugated roofs and run to the gutter. Quite proof that the sky's already working. The question wrote itself. What if every roof could harvest the sky each night? Our vision, water independence for every African home the grid forgot. Grown locally, owned locally, sustained locally. A continent of roofs becoming a continent of wells. Money staying on the street that needs it. And skills held by the hands that use them. Not promises, but practice. The purpose in how it works. To put the power of having water in the hands of families, affordably without diesel, data plans, or delay. We grow water-loving biomembrane, bacterial cellulose from tea and sugar, and bought so that droplets form and slide into a covered storage. No compressors, no grid. Night air becomes morning water. A tiny offline AI coach on the device, powered by a coin cell battery, and a small solar strip that reads breeze, temperature and dew, offering soft guidance such as till 5 degrees or raise 10 centimeters, or even rinse today. With these capabilities, each home becomes a small, dependable well. Why does that matter? Africa's crisis is less supply than access. Boreholes fail, tankers don't arrive, big systems stop miles short of the door. Skywell moves the solution into the roof. A household becomes a micro-utility. A street becomes a chain of reliable wells. Communities run the cycle. They grow membranes and store frames, keep them safe and compost those spent sheets back to the soil. That means local jobs, local skills, and money that stays local. What it feels like? Well, it feels like a child that leaves home with clean water from their roof, a nurse that unlocks a clinic knowing taps work today, or a grandmother that feeds spinach with yesterday's membranes turned into compost. See, litres are precious, but the time they return is freedom. Here's a kitchen table truth. One small hub has about 6 to 8 neighbours who can grow about 40 membranes a month. Families swap a sheet every 3 to 6 months for about 150 to 250 rands. The old one returns to the soil, and frames, well, they last 8 to 10 years. And the sensor battery only changes annually. We're on a 30,000 rand a year, 100 families stay water secure. No subscriptions and surplus value. Stays as tools, training and care. Within a year, we'll refine the membrane and hygiene and prove that the system in 3 climates, 1, coastal, 2, peri-urban, and 3, semi-arid, are going to be efficient. We'll publish independent water quality and nightly yield results, wins and misses, and graduate these community hubs to full autonomy tracked by litres per rand, hours saved and jobs created. The long view. We call it the water internet. 10,000 skywells across the continent, each learning its microclimate and sharing what works for the next. A network of roofs, a network of wells, basically. Abundance distributed, delivering hundreds of millions of litres over time without a single new pipeline. Our invitation to you, we'd be honoured to partner with you to place Skywell where it's needed the most, building local skills, local jobs and everyday water security. Together we can help families make water at home, night after night. Please feel free to explore the full deck of our slides as they show the system's further capabilities with research support and its alignment with the 11 UN goals. Before I end, hold this picture, please. First light finding water already waiting from air to hand, from night to morning, from dependency to dignity. Thank you.